The next natural question is who you can sponsor as a golden visa holder. It is also a deciding factor for many families I speak to. So, golden visa holders can sponsor not only their spouse and children, but even their parents, like in my case. And on top of that, as a golden visa holder, you can sponsor an unlimited number of domestic workers like the maids, nannies, cooks, or even housekeepers with no specific limit based on income or household size. Another common question comes up about the freedom to work, study, or even running a business. So, if you are a visa holder, so if you hold a golden visa, you can stay outside the UAE for more than the usual 6 months without the visa becoming invalid. Trust me, this offers a lot of flexibility, especially for global investors and business people who travel extensively. So they don't need a local sponsor, which is a significant departure from traditional visa routes and offers much greater autonomy. For work rights, specifically the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization, which is also called as MORE, the website details how establishments can employ golden visa holders. It clearly details their right to work in the UAE. If you switch your jobs, your visa status remains the same, as it is not mandatory to move to an employer visa if you are on the golden visa. Okay, so now since we have covered the brass tacks on golden visa, let us talk about the investment opportunities and the market condition currently in Dubai. See, the market since the last 3 years has shown robust growth and resilience. There are multiple credible reports highlighting that Dubai has been leading globally in luxury residential price growth. There are several leading consulting firms across the world. They have consistently pointed to strong foreign investment, and the Golden Visa program itself is recognized as a key factor for boosting growth in Dubai. Then there is infrastructure development, including highways, new metro routes, the new international airport that will be fully operational in a few years. There's constant influx of high net worth expats from Europe, India, US, UK, even Japan and Korea. And these are core reasons for the continued momentum. Now, coming to common mistakes that investors should watch out for when they are linking a property purchase to a golden visa application. One of the biggest one that I have seen is to hire a property advisor in Dubai who is primarily selling you a hype that will that 100% capital appreciation in a year or two, or insane rental yields of 12%, 15%, 20%, and creating the fear of missing out. Another mistake is not being aware of all the associated costs. If you are a first time buyer, make sure to watch my show dedicated to it. I will leave the link below. Please do the basic due diligence on the developer's reputation, the legalities of the purchase, the associated service charges so that it doesn't come as a surprise later, and the specific market performance in that particular area where you are investing. For the visa application itself, errors in the documentation, not meeting the exact financial thresholds as per the very latest rules, or the issues with property valuation can cause delays or even rejections, and I have seen that happening several times.